People of the internet, here we go. All right, Scotty Mo here. What's happening? This is the August pickups video. I know I said in the last pickups video that I'd probably be stopping, taking a break. I have eased back from streaming and stuff, but we went on a vacation that was one of the best I've been on. Rachel and I went on. We visited town, visited a couple of towns, went up to Massachusetts, and I really wanted to talk about it, so... And I also unexpectedly got a lot of stuff this month, so some things came in the mail, so let's talk about them. First up on the list, went to a local thing called Toy-PA-Looza, the PA being Pennsylvania. Let's move that over there so it's not right in my eyes. But I got a couple of things. It's a toy show, but they have gotten a lot more game vendors there. So it was cool to look around. Didn't really plan on grabbing anything, but I saw some that I kind of needed. I've kind of didn't realize I was hunting, but I was, you know? So first up, two things I got from the same table. I'll mention that when I get to the last thing. I'm saving the big one for last out of these three. Croc 2. I really enjoyed this on Sega Saturn. Or not this, but the prequel on Sega Saturn. I streamed it and played it through when I was still with Megavisions, actually. So I'm sure that stream's up there still. I can maybe try to find it or link it. I don't know if it's on there, actually, now that I think about it. Anyway, very cool platformer. Was at once upon a time going to be Yoshi, but Nintendo said nope, and so they went ahead and finished it anyway and put it out on the Saturn, the PS1, the first game. This is Croc 2, only on the PS1, maybe PC, I don't remember, but cool little platform. I'm excited to play that. And then I also found The Lost World. Got a really good deal on this from a local vendor. We started BSing, and he was familiar with Warp Zone, Carrie's place, and everything. So it was cool to talk about that. The manual is in very rough shape, but the disc is pristine, and he had it for disc-only price. So I was like, you know what? I do like me some Jurassic Park, and the case is in good shape. The back box is okay. The box art itself, I forget what it's called, maybe just box art. Manual's in rough shape though, so I'll have to find a better manual, but disc is in great shape. And then this, learned of this game recently. Very rare that I grab stuff on this console. Learned of this recently through Stop Skeletons from Fighting, and it is a game that would not be able to exist today. If anyone's familiar with it, on the original Nintendo, Monster Party. Look at that box art. Look at those characters on there. We've got the creature, we've got Medusa, we got Dracula, we got... I don't know who that is. Sort of not a xenomorph, but but maybe a the Violator from Spawn, who knows, and then Little Shop of Horrors. Monster Party, baby. Ghostless, giant spider, pumpkin ghost, man-eating plant, chameleon man, giant dragon, hand creature, snake man, question mark. This game is nuts. It's really a product of its time. I think there's a boss in this. Like, look at that title screen. I think there's a boss in this that's you don't have to fight. You just stay there for 10 minutes, and he says, "Sorry, I'm dead," and then you leave, and that's the boss fight. It's crazy. I've heard it's also crazy difficult. Look it up though. Monster Party on the NES. Yeah. Was not cheap. Talked to the guy down though. I did some haggling. Pretty proud of the haggling I did at this show. But I got Croc 2 and Monster Party from the same vendor. But I got a good deal. If I had not, I would not have grabbed those. So that was Toy-PA-Looza. Definitely going to go back there next year. Maybe even set up a table next year. I got some toys to get rid of, you know. Let's see what else here. Oh yeah, next up is all the stuff I got in the mail. Limited run stuff showed up. Let's go with those first. Whoopsie, I dropped something. Limited run stuff showed up first. I got Blade Runner Enhanced Edition. Just did an unboxing for that. Got a cool card with it too. That's like the background of the game, the cover and everything. So pretty neat. Excited to play this. Did an unboxing for it. It's a point-and-click PC game that came out forever ago, but the Enhanced Edition has some, what's it called? Not slice of life, quality of life stuff, enhancements. But yeah, wanted to grab that. They did a couple of different collector's editions. I just wanted the game itself. So, and then another limited run thing that showed up in the mail, Bloodshore, baby. It's an FMV, basically, like one of today's FMVs. Think of Survivor meets Big Brother meets I don't know, they tried to make PUBG in real life. Got the card for that too. Probably not gonna unbox this one because I just want to play it. We watched Nextlander play it, and it was pretty goofy and fun. And then a couple Dreamcast games. Game Wave doing the good stuff. Shadow Gangs, a platforming beat 'em up thing. I don't know what to call it, but the main villain totally not Freddie Mercury. Like, how do they get away with that, folks? Look at that man. That's Freddie Mercury. He's gonna bust out something. All right, yeah. Oops, let's just throw that anywhere. I'm trying to turn that around too quick. It's gonna seem some Queen for us. And then I just did an unboxing for this 2-day. It'll release after this video. Driving Strikers. Very cool thing that exists. Because yeah, it's an indie game, but you see that up there. That it says online. This is an online, well, you know, it would if it like showed up, wouldn't it? This is an online game. It's basically Soccer League. Yep. Rocket League on the Dreamcast. 1 to 4 players, online multiplayer. The first ever indie game to have online multiplayer and crossplay. So it's on Steam as well. Made by Reality Jump. Yeah, like I said, I did an unboxing for this. That'll be out next week probably. But very, very excited. I played the demo and wasn't too happy with it, but I know that was a very early build, so I really wanted to support this. Really, I just want to zoom in. Look at that ball. Look at that car. Really cool stuff, though. Really, really cool stuff. And I'm excited to play that with some friends. Check it out. Maybe it'll be part of the Dreamcast Marathon next month. We'll see. That's the stuff I got in the mail. I'm going to set that down back over here so it doesn't fall down anywhere. And then, so there was a tour going around, the Wet Hot All-American Summer Tour. Headlining that was All-American Rejects with Newfound Glory, Starting Line, Motion City soundtrack on certain dates, the Get Up Kids. So if you're into that pop-punk area, genre, world, you know about them. Newfound Glory is one of my favorite bands. Starting Line is one of Rachel's favorite bands. It was not coming anywhere near Pittsburgh. So she found a date that was on a Friday, Boston, Massachusetts. We flew up there. Really good concert. You know, bought some t-shirts, screamed along to songs that we love and know. That wasn't even the star of the weekend, though. We visited Salem. But first in Boston, we saw some street performers. There was a Pizza Seagull. If anybody's familiar with the New York Pizza Rat, you got an idea. If not, Rachel can tell you the story. I missed out on it, unfortunately, but it was really good. Really awesome. Really hilarious. Really ridiculous. So we did an Airbnb. Near the Airbnb was a cool little bookshop called Paper Cuts. Paper Cuts Bookshop. Camera. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. I hate my camera. Who wants to donate and give me a camera that like focuses when things are in front of it? Paper Cuts Bookshop. Very cool little place in Boston. I got this book, They Them Pronouns, a quick, easy guide, because I feel like I really need to freshen up on that and understand it better. And I grabbed that. Rachel got a book. There's an awesome dog there called Sammy. Sammy the dog. We learned of and we saw him. A little Basset Hound Beagle thing walking around. It's an old lady. But it was very fun to see a dog in a bookshop. But yeah, that was Boston, and we walked around Boston a little bit, saw some stuff, ate some foods. But Salem, wow, small town, just the coolest town I've ever visited. It basically the opposite of every Western Pennsylvania town that I've driven through or been to, because there were just pride flags everywhere, like in every store window. The acceptance, just being in a witch town, was really cool. Very interesting history. Salem, Massachusetts, the witch trials. And really what made the trip though was the people. Just the people running the stuff that we checked out, the different gift shops, the tours, the museums. I had we knew of, and I've mentioned it on the Static Zone podcast when Corey and I talked about the documentary Not for Resale, a little store called Game Zone. That's up in Salem. I didn't get up there. I tried to get up there last year when I was going up to PAX East with Megavisions, it was closed the day that I was going to go, and it was like 40 minutes away. That's a expensive Uber, Lyft drive, whatever. So didn't do it, but we decided this is the perfect opportunity to just one of many places to go visit in Salem. So that was the first store we went to. The second thing we did in Salem, we had some diner food. Very cool. Very cool diner food. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just excited. But we did go to Game Zone. We went to Game Zone. Corky, the dog, was not there. Hope he's doing all right. But the owner was there with some other people working, dude refurbishing stuff, and I got some games. I got, on the Sega Saturn, Machine Head. So this game is crazy. It's, if you've ever played Descent or Forsaken, I don't know if you can see anything on the back of this really, but the screenshots, so it's a first person, like, you can fly around, you're in this little ship that this lady is built into. It's a weird, stupid, very 90s plot. But I really enjoy, I have enjoyed what I played so far. It took me an hour and a half to get through the first level because I'm bad at video games and it was confusing. But it's fun, and it's like a small sandbox game almost per each level. So I thought that was just crazy that they were able to do that on a 5th gen game on the Saturn. Really enjoyed what I played, though. Want to play more. When I get back into streaming, I'm probably going to stream it. But Machine Head, if you like Forsaken, if you like Descent, things like that, first-person flying around games. For some reason, I thought the Descent was released on Saturn, but that was only put on PS1, and Maximum Descent was on PS1 as well. I mean, it's on PCs. Like, it was loaded on PC games when I was in, like, 5th, 6th grade in our school, so I would, like, play Descent during indoor recess and crap. But that's what this is. Controls are weird. Definitely have not aged well to figure out how to put, like, inverted stuff on the face buttons and whatever, but Machine Head, very cool. I also bought, because I have seen this complete for exuberant prices, and it's stupid that it is anything, any asking price that's out there. So I got it cartridge only. You guys know what games I enjoy. That's right, on thegame.com, Sonic Jam. You're not seeing things. It's fine. We're still good. Little sticker up there. Little dumb sticker up there. Cheap sticker up there. It's not gonna show up. Sonic Jam, cartridge only. So I'll find the box somehow. I've got Resident Evil 2 on thegame.com. Building my collection, right? I don't know. I had to get it. It's just goofy. So that's what I grabbed at Game Zone, though. We did look around. We were in that place for like an hour because I was looking at everything. So with that in mind, let's get to the slideshow. Pull up a chair and act like you care. We're going to switch on over, guys. Check. Nope. That's the wrong one. That's a robot in the bathroom. What? Here we go. Boom, baby. Let's start this slideshow. Hi, I'm up here now. First, let's zoom in on this ridiculous... Can I zoom in? Let me zoom in. Yeah, let's zoom in on this shelf. Whoops. This is like when you enter Game Zone. Look at this insanity that they have in there. I just noticed Mega Man 64, Legend 64, whatever. A couple of crazy N64 things. You got your Pokedex. My brother Paul had both of these little dudes. CDX, that thing I forget the name of, Saturn. Look at all this. Okay, we'll go to the next one, I guess. Let me try that again. Here we go. Saturn. Mountain Dew Xbox. Everything no one can afford down there. A Vectrex. That's just in the beginning of the store. So let's hit the slideshow button. Take it away. Hit the button, Frank. Yeah, that was in the beginning there. These are just things from Salem, from Game Zone. This is mainly from Game Zone. They had a lot of cool stuff. Look at all those Master System games, Saturn games, among them. The Mr. Bones. Nice. That price. Sorry. But they had, like, up along the tops there of the shelves, you know, little factoids about the console. Was the best-selling game on them when they released, when they were active, essentially. The units sold, all that stuff. I thought that was really cool. Had some old art hanging around the store as well. Very nice people. That's all the copies of Sewer Shark. When we went up to the counter, we were talking with them, and they like asked if Rachel was a gamer, and she said she likes Crazy Taxi. We mentioned how that's coming up. as well as part of our wedding. Surprise. But they were very nice, very personable. Oh, let's go back a little, just 1 second there. Very cool to just see that place finally after seeing it in that documentary. That's a Steel Battalion controller, $424 with the pedals. That's a ridiculous game. Never mind the Panasonic box behind it there. GameCube Panasonic, if you know, you know. But this is a mech game that Capcom created. It's basically like you're driving a semi-truck with legs. I played it. It didn't really dig it, but I have played it with that controller just to experience it. If you can, do it. Yeah, just took some pictures of some cool boxes and stuff that they had sitting up top. Then, let's keep going through Salem. Goblin time! I don't know what that means, but it was funny to us, so I took a picture of it. Oh boy, Nightmare Gallery. Wearing the shirt. Oh, let's go back to the other... Oh, for fuck's sake. Language. What's happening? What's happening right now? That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. I'm putting me on top. There we go. Nightmare Gallery. Monster Museum. Salem, Massachusetts. One of the coolest places I have ever been. And they don't let you take pictures. So, that's kind of why it's cool. Let me bring these guys up, though. Boop. There we go. Look at all those guys. Oh my god, you got Creature, you got Pennywise, you got just everybody. Everybody's there, everybody's hanging out. What is this thing? I don't know. Killer Clowns, that for some reason is everywhere now. I don't remember anyone ever talking about that movie until like the past 3 years. It's a wax museum of insane and actual like movie props and things in there. If you are into practical effects, horror movies, or sci-fi, you have to go to this place. You cannot find pictures online. I don't even want to say... all right, they had a predator holding up a xenomorph. It's like 9 feet tall in the middle of this thing. When I saw that, I was like, it's one of the few times I've been rendered speechless. I just stared at this thing, just like slowly walked around it. So awesome. They had other stuff in there that I don't want to spoil because I think that's part of the excitement. That's part of the shock and awe and amazement when you walk in there. Go to... what's it called? Count Orlok's Nightmare Gallery. Please check it out. Please, please, please. Such a cool thing. Let's get this slideshow going again there. Yeah. So awesome. They recognized my MST shirt, MST3K. I thought that was funny, so I took a picture. And Rachel's Monster Squad shirt. That's Game Zone from the outside. Little corner store. Pretty cool. That is the house that was in Hocus Pocus. The girl lives in. This is just a church. I don't know. I don't remember what most of this stuff is. Actually, we went into the witch house where witches lived, supposedly, and took a bunch of pictures, went on it's a little self-guided walking tour. You can see actual things that were, like, stuff that was actually worn by them. You know, the little cradle there, I forget what it's called now. That's from the outside, the witch house, Salem. Witches. Such a cool that's me being a tourist holding up not for resale below the sign of Game Zone. This, we went to the dungeon tour. Hit the wrong button again. Awesome. Flying by the seat of our pants here, right? Like it says there, original beam from Salem's Witch Dungeon, which is located 4 Federal Street. One of the only things they were able to save from that. So that beam right below the picture. But we did walk down to the witch dungeon. They showed us the recreated sizing of the cells that people stayed in before they were most likely hanged or just died in the prison. Just crazy, crazy stuff that used to go on. That is a bathroom in a pizza place we went to that we really enjoyed that I forget the name of. Art in the bathroom. It's a robot. That's one of the, pressed to death. More weight is the quote. Look that up. We went on a cool ghost tour that was very neat. The dude in the top hat with the cane is obviously the tour guide. That tour, we decided halfway through it. Oh, shit. I forgot about this. Then we're going to go back to Salem the next day. After that tour, we went to the Bit Bar. He was on the thing that you pay to get in, and that made me laugh out loud, so I had to take a picture of it. Never seen a Daytona USA stand-up cabinet until this, so I had to take a picture of it. There's Killer Queen next to it, very awesome. Those are the bathroom doors. Mega Man, Samus. Yep, that's behind the bar. They had a stand-up crazy crazy taxi cab, so we played some of that. I played some Windjammers, played all kinds of pinball. That's a cool, basically F-Zero by Hydro Thunder people. Overdrive. There's me playing the Daytona. We found it. We found it. Rachel's excited. We saw that on the next day. Swamp Scott. That's me. That was out near the Hocus Pocus house. That's where the kids live in Hocus Pocus. The main characters, that's the house they live in. Looks a lot smaller in person, but still really, really cool that we were able to see that. We were tourists. Then, speaking of, we went into this weird 3D blacklit whatever tour. It was like a miniature golf course. So it should have been free. That's all I'm saying. There's the top 10 costumes ever. Clowns, Disney, witches, Hawaiian dress in the 50s. Superheroes, that's probably changed to now. Charlie Brown, Hulk Hogan, that's a shame. Power Rangers, celebrities, 2010 Frozen. What's the 2020s? Question mark. There he is. Some cool old masks and stuff. A pirate ship. You can't really tell, but that's a pirate ship. There's Mr. Bones up there. That's Rachel. Witchboard Museum. Probably the coolest thing we went to. Because the guy, the like caretaker of it, probably not much older than me, but he is just passionate about it. And we somehow found out we're from Pitt. I think he just asked everybody where you're from. We said Pittsburgh, and he's in a band that like toured through Pittsburgh. He knew about Lawrenceville and stuff, so we were talking about that. I can't remember his name. Shoot. I'll link them in the description though, because this is just a cool thing with the Ouija board stuff, the history behind it, everything around it, the different versions that came out, the Stranger Things. I've posted all this stuff on my socials as well, so you can read more about it. You can look at this little thing here. Someone believed they sent this to get rid of it. They believed it was haunted, like it says there. They sent it to the Talking Board Historical Society, but the Witchboard Museum is what it's actually called. I got a shirt from there too, but it was really neat. There's some variants there. If you're collecting witch boards, go for those, right? And that's the owner's grandma. That's her original witch board. So that's how he got into it. I think she gave him that. I forget the whole story, but very cool. And that's Town Hall. That's how we ended it, leaving that. But like just the people we met, the things that we saw, I want to recommend it to everybody. But I wonder if part of the fun was like, we're horror movie fans, so just seeing all that stuff was really neat. But Salem was just so cool, and I'm a sucker for a small town. It feels like a small town. There was like this whole craft show going on, also not craft show, like street fair, a bunch of vendors around and about, but also not as touristy as you would think. I should have taken a picture of just like the main street that you're on, but. So cool. We're going back for sure. It was such a fun time. Some stuff was planned, some stuff we flew by the seat of our pants and just had a great time up in Salem. That's everything I got from there. Just got a couple of games, t-shirt, obviously. It was really neat that there was not a lot of Hocus Pocus stuff around. It didn't feel like trashy touristy at all. All the Hocus Pocus stuff we saw was like anything getting Hot Topic or something. So, there's a cool comic shop we went into that had a bunch of stuff, like collectibles and things. There was a store that like was a bank and they turned in, it's called Black Cult Society or something, I forget. I did a cool picture. I have a, let me see. Actually, you know what? This is my show. Let's find that video real quick. Let's see if I threw it on Facebook, I think. That's what I have open over here. So we're going to go to that, right? Or actually, what if I find it through here and share a little video? I don't think I'm going to be able to get rid of the sound on the video, so I apologize for that. I just want to show it real quick. Or not. Let's see. I forget. Black Cult, Black something. I think it was just called Black Cult Society. But hey, it was a good time. It was neat. It's really cool that we were able to find that. Maybe it's in here. Maybe it's not. I'm sure I'll edit this out later, right? Probably not. Sorry for everything, everybody. No, let's just do that. One of the first things that showed up. Here we go. Is it gonna work here? Well, that's a picture of it, you idiot. There it is. All right, let's switch over to showing that. Is that gonna show? I think so. There we go. Check this place out. It was a bank. They turned it into a store. You walk in and boom, that's a witch. All up in there. Pretty crazy. There's Rachel. Look at that. Done everybody. Anime witch. Spooky face. Alright. I think that's going to be it, though, guys. Thank you so much for watching another Pickups video. September 9th, gotta tell you, the Dreamcast 12-hour marathon. Gonna be great, gonna be good. Wish I had a flyer ready to show you, but I don't, because I'm a slacker. So, let's get this up. Is this it? That's it. Yeah, look at this thing. Boom! 10 a.m. Central Time, September 9th, 2023. It's gonna be a good time. Get ready. Crazy stuff. We got a coupon to give away from Udon. Is that sweet or what? But that's going to really do it, guys. This is a longer one because I wanted to talk about Game Zone. I wanted to talk about Salem. We went to a rock show. Game Zone. Do it. Hit it. Oh, I'm going to cover up the phone number there, but go visit them. Game Zone. All right, cool. Unboxing coming up. A little less going on my page just because I got stuff to do. Life to Live, Hero Jr. Check them out, won't you? Nightmare Gallery. Do everything. Do everything I'm telling you. Just don't question it. I think that's going to be it, though, guys. So I will see you on the next one.